playing Pioneer my senior year, and actually there's a couple, but that one was great. I had a bunch of friends at Pioneer because I grew up in West Santa Rosa, and we were down 18 points in the fourth quarter, and two teams that were tied for first place, and we came back and won. And I remember we were breaking the huddle. We were down by 1 point with like 20 seconds left, and I grabbed my best friend on the team. His name was Mike Tichenal, and he was our best player. And I knew he was going to shoot it. He was the MVP of the league. But I remember telling him, Mike, you're going to be the hero, but don't try and be the hero. Just relax. And sure enough, he made the shot, and it was like, the whole student body rushed the floor, and yeah, it was fun. And then the second game that comes to mind was my junior year, where I didn't play as much, and we were a pretty good team, and we were really deep in the playoffs, and we had this great bond between all the players, the juniors and the seniors, and we were in the state playoffs, and we were in Salinas, playing a school called Palma, and I had never had a sports experience like this. I didn't realize how much my team meant to me, and we lost the game, so the season was over, and we were walking back in the locker room, and I saw one of my teammates crying, and I didn't really think much of it. And then I got in the locker room, and everybody was crying, myself included. I was 16 years old, and all the coaches were crying, and it was not because we lost, but because the season was over. And we stayed in the hotel because we were we were 4 hours away from home. So we stayed in the hotel that night, and my roommate in the hotel room was a senior, and a guy I just had breakfast with the other day. And the whole night we were just crying, talking about the season. The bus ride home the next day, the whole team, we were crying. Just because, and we got back to school and we were like, screw everybody, nobody gets it, nobody understands what a family we were, and I had never experienced that. And so, as a coach, that's all I just want it to be meaningful. It's not always going to be fun, but I want my teams to have that sense of like, that really was a cool experience. Yeah, the parents are, for the most part, it's pretty good. I've become a seasoned veteran over the years about how I deal with them, and you guys, I don't know if you parents, when they watch a game, whether it's soccer or football or basketball, usually they're like super focused on, who do you think? Their kid, right? So I've had parents be really upset after we've won a great game and the team's happy, but their kid didn't play enough, or their kid, whatever. So that's my number one thing, is when parents take away from their son's experience. So I try to we have parent meetings before, and I kind of spell out to them that my relationship is going to be with their son, and any relationship I have with the parents is through their son. So I've gotten a little more withdrawn from them. Just 90% of them are great and supportive and want to help, but I just want to have a relationship with my players and my kids, because yeah, when things are going good, I'm the best coach ever, and when we lose 2 games, I don't know squat, so I'd rather not deal with it. I would say have a backup plan. Yeah, it's pretty, I don't know all the sports. I have a good idea of basketball and baseball, but they're all really, really, really difficult, and even if you're lucky enough to make it, those careers are so short. So yes, you're like, it's just like this pyramid, right? Everybody can play in junior high, and then field gets a little narrower in high school. People get cut or don't make grades, and then to try and play college, and then professional, it's like just this tiny, tiny percentage. And of that percentage of people, there's only the superstars that get set for life in 5 to 10 years, right? The other people, they struggle. They're living off those 5 to 10 years. So I would say have a backup plan. My son, he wants to be an NBA player, which is probably unlikely. So I'll be working with him too, to make sure that he's got some other goals and aspirations. Yeah.
Not letting go of your dreams, but being
exactly. I think a great realistic goal is to play in college. If you're good enough to get a scholarship to college to play a sport, how cool is that? You get free education. And it could be running, it could be soccer, it could be basketball or whatever, but that's a realistic goal, and a great goal to have. Mm-hmm. My sincere advice would be confident and kind of do what you want to do. Don't be a follower. I know not everyone's kind of a natural leader, but if you want to try something out or maybe stay away from something, I would follow your own heart. And academically, it's a fresh start for everyone. Like I said, I was kind of a middle of the road student my whole way through, and I stayed the same in high school. I didn't like snap into being a 4.0 student, which I could have. I think when you go to high school, you have all these doors open. I mean, whatever it is, you want to go to a 4-year school, to a JC, and then each year, if you start making bad choices or stop, taking your schooling seriously, it's not the end of the world, but a few doors start to shut. And I remember being a senior, just like, a lot of my friends were getting into their first choice schools and stuff like that, and I had shut a few doors. Like I said, it wasn't the end of the world. My path worked out fine, but I know if I could do it all over again, I would have been more focused academically, because I hung out with all the athletes and we were a little bit too cool for school. And that was probably me knowing that I shouldn't be too cool for school, but I was just trying to be one of the guys. So be yourself, study.
Hi, my name is Rocio Castro.
Hi, my name is Daisy Velasco.
Hi, my name is Leslie Berrigan.
Hi, my name is Jesus Bernal.
Hi, my name is Sedona Hernandez.